Quite often when I gave concerts here in the city, I would have a party reception in my home after the concert. And I put quite a bit of effort into it. I usually cooked something rather elaborate, a big soup or something. And as though I didn't have enough to do preparing the concert, I don't know. I must have been crazy. One afternoon, I was preparing a soup that was going to be served for the party that night. I should have probably been resting, but I was out in the kitchen chopping onions while my student, who actually should have been helping me, was in playing the harpsichord. Something wrong there, but I was never very good at organizing things like that. As I was chopping away, I cut off the tip of my left index finger. I thought I was going to faint because it was a big enough hunk that it was just laying there on the chopping block. I staggered into the room where she was playing. I must have been white as a sheet. And she said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I said, "I just chopped off the tip of my finger." "Where is it?" she said. Then the most repulsive thought, I said it was in the kitchen. The fact that part of me was in another room, I found particularly gross. She went out into the kitchen to see it. And then we decided I should call the doctor, see if I need stitches, or she thought maybe it could be reattached to my finger with stitches or something. So I had a friend who was a doctor, and he was in office, and I called him. And he said to come on over. And she said, "Ask him if we should bring the tip of the finger." And I asked him that, and he said, "Oh, no, no, that's not, we can't do anything with that. Just come on over, Margaret." So, since I was about ready to pass out, she thought maybe I needed a slug of brandy. We got out the brandy, and she poured me some, a small shot. She didn't pour any for herself, which I thought was a little weird because she liked her brandy. So then we got in the car, went to the doctor's. He took me in immediately. She went in with me, and he said it was going to be just fine. He bandaged it up. She said she hadn't talked at all on the way over to the doctor, which I thought was odd. I mean, her whole behavior was odd. She was a talker. She liked to drink. She wasn't doing anything like that. So then she said from the other side of the room, "Do you want your finger?" And he said, "No, no, no, we don't need the finger." And she said, "'Cause if you do..." And she stuck out her tongue, and the tip of my finger was on her tongue, on the tip of her tongue, where she had carried it devotedly to keep it moist in case he was going to want to use it. Hence the not drinking, not talking very clearly. That's the devotion of a student.